Wewe ukisema
ni honorable Roda, honorable Cosma. Hii ni parliament, tafadhali kwa heshima.
Sawa, haya sawa. Sorry. Honorable Roda unasema mimi nimekuwa leo SHA na Fulisa ni vitu viwili tofauti. So mimi nakuja nimeenda nimetibiwa. Nafikiria niende nilipe hiyo SHA, wananiambia sasa Cosma unataiwa Fulisa. Lipa hii kwanza Asela Fund. Tena nikilipa Asela Fund ndio ni register kwa system, lipa 7,200. Ndio mimi najiuliza, mtu anataka kukufa labda kuna hiyo pesa peke yake. Nitalipa hii mtu akufe kwanza ndio nirudi kulipa hii. So unaona hiyo kitu afadhali waniambie hivi, Cosma lazima ulipe hii Fulisa alafu rudi kitu kingine lipa SHA. Lakini SHA unalipa mwaka mzima. Hiyo ndio shida inaleta. So ndio mimi nasema namna hii imekuja kuua Wakenya wakufe. Hiyo kitu ni skama. Tafadhali. Kama mtu hana pesa atakufa mapema.
Madam Speaker, can I rebuttal a bit? 30 seconds.
I'll only give you 30 seconds. Strictly 30 seconds.
Yes, thank you, Madam
Lazima tuendelee. Asante.
Yes. Cosma nilikuwa nataka kukuambia hivi. The purpose of SHA ilikuwa very deliberate. Ya kwamba SHA haitafanya kwa kila hospitali. Ile hospitali ina sign contract na SHA, ndio SHA italipa. So wewe kama rafiki yako ama mtu wa kwenyu ameenda kwa hospitali ambayo haijasaini SHA na contract na SHA, then believe you me, hakuna service utapewa. Thank you.
Asante. Honorable members, allow me to pass. Unasemaje honorable?
Nakuuliza. Huyu mtu honorable nakwambia hivi ndugu yangu Okelo ameenda kwa government, which means government nyingine ameenda government inaitwa Manyata. So akaambiwa lipa Asela Fund kwanza ndio urudi tena ulipe SHA. Na mtu wako serious.
Kama alichukua loan ya Asela alipe tu, kwa deni alipe tu.
Sasa SHA kama inafanya kwa watu wa Nyanza.
Alipe pesa ya Asela kwanza ndio alipe SHA. Hakuna deni ya
Honorable members, thank you so much.
Speaker, naweza changia kwa hiyo mambo ya SHA kidogo.
Hapana.
20 seconds.
Kwa heshima hapana. We have to move forward, honorable members. I'll give you time later on. Just hold your horses. Allow me to pass the mic to Honorable Odira, then I'll give Rhoda time after Honorable Odira. You have strictly 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes starts now. Check on your timer, Honorable Odira. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to take this opportunity to share my submissions. And I'll start by saying what I feel the government or the President Ruto has done well. Number one, President Ruto, in my opinion, has done well in terms of sports. Actually, I've seen Ruto trying as much as he can to commit himself so that we have a good sports facilities. Why am I saying this? We can see today, actually, for the first time, Kenya has played a final hosting Morocco and Madagascar. He made a commitment that Nyayo National Stadium and Kasarani have met international standards. Talanta is upcoming, a nice stadium. Go to Homa Bay, there is a stadium there. Go to Migori, there's one that just commenced the other day. Go to Kakamega. So Ruto is key in improving sports facilities and also giving bonuses to motivate our sportsmen in this country. Like you see the other day, the Harambee Stars, they were given 1 million each. That's reward. There's a reward of 500,000. There's a reward of 2-bedroom houses. This is to motivate, because in sports we only motivate and give the facilities. So number one is doing very well in that. And next year, I think we'll be hosting AFCON for the first time. So the president is doing extremely well when it comes to sports and is trying his best. The other thing Mr. President has done well is also about infrastructure, creating road networks. Because the other time he was given names, akisema sijui kutoka wapi. He is busy doing road networking is constructing roads, opening new roads. Like the other day he was in Migori, yeah? And he said almost 7 roads that are going to be tarmacked because of the good relationship with the governor. And this is only comes from the goodwill. And he's not only doing it in Migori, he did it in Homa Bay. Saizi kuna barabara na toka from Bita along the lecture inasonga hivyo kienda. Not only in Migori or only in Homa Bay. We went to northern Kenya. He launched several roads. So in terms of road opening and road constructions is also doing very well. Hajasahau mambo ya barabara. And again tumesema education. Ndio shida ilikuwa ni zile mbio tulikuwa tunapeleka na CBC. CBC vile tunaelewa it is good, but space ndio ilikuwa mbaya. Tulikuwa tunaipeleka mbio sana. But president amejaribu. Ukiangalia saizi.
Asante Honorable Dira, you are the only person who doesn't keep time. I'm gonna add you 30 seconds to wind up, kindly.
Okay, actually, thank you very much. I was saying that if you check the president, teachers recruitment, amejaribu sana kuliko wenye wamefanya 5 good years. Saizi yeye ashaandika watu wengi and their plans again to recruit new teachers. So on that, he is also doing very well in sector of education. I think going forward, to compare to nafasi, CBC ata fix everything so that we'll have infrastructure, we'll have all the equipments that are needed, and trained teachers will also be available. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Allow me to give two Honorable Members to ask a question if there is any. Any Honorable Member who would want to ask a question, please?
Mr. Cosmas.
Yes, carry on.
Nataka kuuliza huyu honorable, nimesikia akitaja Ruto amefungua kila kitu, anatacha Kisumu sana sana, atachi kwingine, sijaona akitaja Kitale. Nasikia tu Kisumu, Homa Bay, Migori, Ruto anatacha huko Kisumu peke yake. Hakuna members ametaja sehemu nyingine. Kakamega kiwanja ile nyo anasema stadium haiendelee. Imesuia. Ametaja Kakamega kidogo tu akarudi. Hii maeneo ni mangapi Makenya hii? So ndio maana nikisema hii Ruto anafanya maendeleo Nyanza na Sha, nitakuwa natanganya wananchi kweli. Yangu ni hiyo.
Kindly. Is there anyone else with a question?
Can I ask for clarification? When he's talking about the roads, anaongelelea barabara ambazo zinaendelea ama ni project already imemalizika ama ni promise?
Okay, thank you very much. Number one, let me start with the Cosma. Cosma, in terms of sports, I've seen sports and road networking. Uwanja wa mcheza mpira, playing grounds. Ruto amefungua karibu kila county. Migori, there is one ongoing. Homa Bay, it was concluded. Saizi inaweza all games at EPL. Then going to Homa Bay, Kakamega, kuna uwanja imekuwa tayari, hata ita host AFCON come next year. Kuja Nairobi, Talanta Sports Center is there. Go to Kasarani, still imekuwa upgraded. Go to Machakos, kuna uwanja. So which other part do you want me to mention? It is not only in Migori, not only in Homa Bay or Kakamega. It is distributed. Na bado anaendelea kujenga. This person has only served for 2 years, 2.5 years in power, and he has done this. So if you give him a true extra, he's going to do much. Then about the road.
Asante sana. Wacha nipe Honorable Roda time yake atupe yale ambayo anafikiria. Kiswahili ni ngumu. Let's stop please. Let us stop this quick kindly.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. To me, I would like to just echo what the former honorable members have said. I would like to be categorical about SHA. We need to accept that unlike NHIF, SHA, as much as it has its teething problems, which is common for a software that is developed and started using by like large people, watu wengi, it's actually working. People who have testified now wametumia SHA, no. Wachana hii kelele mingi kwa hapa online. Watu kwa ground SHA inawasaidia. And the truth of the matter is, hao watu wanajaribu kutoa, like in NHIF unapata mtu ana claim pesa ya hospitali which is not even well deserved. So like the honorable person said, you have to register into a contract with SHA and then it will pay you. You don't just walk into any facility and then you expect that SHA will work for you. It doesn't work like that. Watu wamesaidika na SHA. Mimi nafanya hospitali, naona vile SHA inalipia watu bills. It's actually working. It can have its teething problem as a software, but it's working. That's the reality that Kenyans must know. So Kenyans should not focus on nitty-gritty. They should appreciate. And NHIF was not developed in one day. NHIF grew within years. So tulizaliwa tukapata NHIF inaendelea. That is what will happen to SHA. As time goes by, SHA itaendelea kukua better and swifter. It's a new thing that has started right now, and it's becoming more clearer to people. And then the second one, I think it's in the history of William Ruto, hii uongozi yake, that we've seen massive recruitment of teachers. That is the reality that every one of us must accept. People in the education sector will have to agree that ni katika uongozi wa William Ruto that we are seeing recruitment of teachers wengi. We're having a lot of teachers wanapatiwa internship. We're having a lot of teachers wanaandikwa. It's all over in the newspaper, iko kwa media, it's being advertised every time. So that's a plus to William Ruto for me. Another thing is about infrastructure. Coming from a county that we had poor roads and all that, I think the effort from the national government through the president has really helped us. For instance, I'll take an example of the Gor Mahia Ring Road. That runs all the way across shores of Lake Victoria, cutting across counties Kisumu, Siaya, Homa Bay. It was like a promise that was made quite some time with the President Uhuru Kenyatta for the entire time that he was there. Nothing was actualized. But right now you can see it's going on in Amalizika, like it's working for us. Okay, so that's a plus. Hizi infrastructure zinaendelea counties zote. Kama hizo stadiums za Migori, stadiums za Homa Bay, those are things that we never had. He's brought them and it's a plus to those people. Amejengea wanawake market za fish kule Homa Bay. It's a plus to those women. Ule mama mboga, ule mama fish pale chini can now do business in a good place. Okay? So me, I feel the president, as much as it's only 3 years, he's doing his best in comparison to other presidents that we had. So he will do the best that he can. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Rhoda, for keeping time. So I'll give 2 people time to rebuttal or interject. 2 people, is there anyone?
Yes, let me ask a question. Let me ask a question to Madam Rhoda. You're telling us that if a hospital has not signed a contract with SHA, the hospital cannot treat me. Now, how will a common Kenyan know which hospital has signed contract and which one has not? How will this information be passed to the common mwananchi?
Is there any question I can respond to, Ivy?
Yes. Honorable Cosma, what's your question? Honorable Cosma, amekimbia. So you can answer.
Let me respond to Ivy from a health point of view. When you go to register SHA, or rather when you go to get registered for SHA, people need to have public knowledge. It's not about kwenda pale na kuskaniwa. Right now, when I go to register for SHA, it gives me a drop down of facilities that I can access within my jurisdiction. For instance, if I'm coming from Nairobi or I stay around, let me say Kaha West or something, and then it gives you a choice of choosing a facility where you can be treated. So I have the option for going for KU referral. I have an option for going maybe for Juja Hospital or something. So from that list that is there, you have a drop down of the hospitals that you can choose. Iko hapo, like it's in public domain. When you go to register for SHA, drop down of hospitals that you can access for outpatient and inpatient. Ndio maana unapata mtu atachagua, for example, Juja for outpatient. Aikuja KU, outpatient cannot help him. Why? Because that is not the facility that he chose for that. That is what the public needs to understand about SHA. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Honorable Hillary, you can have the mic. Let's continue tapping honorable members and those who are watching us. Honorable Hillary, you have 3 minutes.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Allow me just to applaud Madam just left, and I thank you, Rhoda, for such civic education. That's very okay and in order. Now, I have three issues that I want to put across. One, let's appreciate our government. Mr. Ruto is really doing well. You remember back in 2022, when he took office, the country had a lot of fiscal deficit. You remember unga was being bought at 230, 1 kg of unga. The dollar rate was around 157. There were a lot of structural imbalances in our balance sheet, but the president has been able to overcome all that. Two, when a government assumes office, a government normally has its own manifesto. So if you look at the manifesto of Ruto's government, it's only that people have not understood the manifesto of Ruto's government. The manifesto was bottom-up economic model. It is to uplift the people who are at the bottom to come to the top. And that's why if you look at all the infrastructure is trying to put, it is to uplift the common mwananchi. So once people will understand that, then we'll know that Ruto is on track. Three, people have been blaming Ruto on education. Oh, CBC is failing. I need us to understand that CBC did not start with Ruto. CBC was first placed in 2017. That's when it was conceived. Then it was implemented in 2018. People are talking of free education. Education has never been free. I don't know what people mean by education being free. It has always been subsidized. Maybe what Ruto has done, because when he assumed office, the country was not in a good state. Maybe they've reduced the subsidy, but in totality, education has never been free. We are all parents here, and you can all tell me you've had brothers and sisters in high school. We've been paying. So I don't know why they're saying that education has been free or Ruto is failing, the country is doing away with the free education. It has never been free. Even in primary public school, we are paying. We used to pay. I remember me paying for my kids, and they were in a public school. So we can't blame Ruto for all that. Then help. Previously, help was successful. But remember when Ruto came in, they are not just taking, help is not only going to people in the university. They've devolved help to TVET. So the number of people who are benefiting from help is increasing. So we can also not blame him. Every system has its own problem, but I believe if we stay positive as Kenyans, we are going to overcome this. SHA is working, just as Rhoda has said it. SHA is really working. I'm a beneficiary of SHA. My wife just gave birth through cesarean, and SHA really helped me. The only problem, some of us are defaulting in paying the monthly contribution, and if such things happen, you will not be able to access your SHA. Otherwise, I want to say that I'm two-term and Ruto is two-term too. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Honorable Hillary, and thank you so much for those who are gifting me. I really appreciate. I'll give two people to rebuttal if there is any. Is there anyone who would want to interject or rebuttal in 30 seconds? Honorable Nyonyodi, kindly.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. Anyway, I'm back now. I've heard Honorable Hillary trying to convey his some of the points, which are on my side. I don't trust them. Number one, Honorable Hillary, there is a point you have said that education was not free. Yes, I agree with you. But if you check Kibaki's time and Uhuru time, he was trying to cushion the education successfully. Why not this government right now? What is the problem? Yes, you don't want us to blame Ruto about it. Can you just explain to us where the problem is? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Nyonyodi. I didn't say that education is that free. Even during Uhuru's time, it wasn't free. I've only talked of subsidy has gone down. Maybe the rate at which Ruto's government is subsidizing education, it has gone down. And maybe the reason why it is going down, I told you, I started by saying that when Ruto was assuming power in 2022, the country was in turmoil due to extravagant borrowing from Uhuru's government. Because of that, everybody had to funga mshipi. And that's why maybe the subsidy went down. But I believe as the country is growing, everything will be okay. Thank you, Nyonyodi.
All right, thank you so much. I want us to vote in the comment section. If you're one term, just write there one term. If you're two term, write two term. We want to see akina nani wana win. If you are one term, kindly usivote mara mbili. One term, ukiwa two term, two term. Haraka haraka tukiendelea kutap tafadhali. Allow me to pass the mic to Honorable Young Giant. Honorable Young Giant, you have 3 minutes. Your 3 minutes starts now. One term weke hapo, two term weke hapo, tukisonga tafadhali. Kwa heshima,
Yes.
tafadhali.
Before I proceed, I want to thank you very much for this chance to have given me to speak my point here. The government for some reasons, but I don't see the government because some other people are taken away from the people who are self-interest. Like now, the government of Kenya, they have done the best. Mahali tulikuwa mbali sana, and tulikuwa wakati wa corona iliingia. In fact, dunia ama tuseme nini uchumi ya Kenya ikaribika kabisa. Ruto akipewa government, at least kila kitu kilikuwa imeharibika. Kanasema ya kwamba hata yeyote angepewa hiyo government wakati ilikuwa imeharibika hivyo, kuna wengi ambao wangefeli. Lakini nimeona kwamba sehemu ambayo Ruto amejaribu, amefanya, amesukuma uchumi ya Kenya imeanza kuonekana, at least hata kama wanampinga angefanya 100%, lakini mahali amefanya, he has tried the best. But there's some people who are just opposing the government because of their self-interest, because of their opposition. Like now, as we can see, Wamonyoro, when he was in the government, yale ambayo alikuwa anazungumza, everybody was against this person. But wakati ameingia opposition, amekuwa mzuri. Wakati alikuwa wa serikali, wengi walikuwa nasema kwamba is a person ambaye akona self-interest, anaangalia mambo ya mlima peke yake, angalia mambo ya serikali, and he was a deputy president. And now because ameingia opposition, ameanza kuwa mtamu. Wakati alikuwa kwa government, mbona alikuwa mbaya? Wakati ameingia opposition, amekuwa mzuri. So for us, just have your personal reason. Wakati una oppose the government, just have your personal reason. Ile ambayo unaangalia kweli hii, it is a fact. It is a fact ambayo inaweza kupingia kwamba serikali ifanye mzuri. Lakini on my side nimesema kwamba the government, they have tried enough to bring the country this far from where we were. Lazima angalia from this class, mali tulikuwa, mali tulianzia corona vile ilitusukuma. In fact, uchumi karipika, serikali imepush the things now, and that's why we are standing on. On my side, I want to say, congratulations the government of Kenya, you have tried and you have done the best. Hata yote angeshika hiyo serikali, kuna wengine ambaye tungesama chini ya maji. So on my side, I want to support the government and to say they have tried to push our economy to the place we are standing on. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Young Giants. I'm going to give two people to rebuttal, to be fair enough. If there is anyone who would want to rebuttal or interject.
Yes.
All right.
I'm here.
What's your point of order?
My point of order is, thank you very much, Madam Chair. And I have a question going direct to Honorable Young Giant. Young Giant, you have said that Ruto really tried in terms of bettering this our economy. Should you please come out clearly and tell us mathematically, where do you think we have reached? A president has reached with the country so far in terms of economy?
Already the answer was answered with some other people here. I want to repeat the same. I also ask Mr. Odila to help me because I'm still hitting here. But one word I want to add ni kwamba kule tulikuwa uchumi kama unga ilikuwa juu sana, mafuta ilikuwa juu sana. They have tried to reduce fuel from where it was something 250,050 to where we are just something like 108 shillings. So which means they have tried to reduce that cost.
Asante. I think I'm help him.
Madam Chair, can you please? Madam Chair, can I?
Roda, 1 minute, Honorable Nyonyodi. Honorable
Yeah,
Roda,
I think Honorable Nyanyodi should understand from one point of view that young Jant was speaking about. When you understand the dynamics of the economy of Kenya, the reality is during President Ruto's time, Kenyans were feeling like they had light burden because, like, he depended on subsidy. Okay, the former president depended on a lot of subsidy, a lot of loans to keep the country running and kufanya like Kenyans feel lighter, for instance. By the time Uhuru Kenyatta was president, towards his end of regime, I think we were fueling a liter of petrol at 216 or 218 shillings. But when President Ruto came into office, I think the first times it came down to around 160 something, ikapanda 176, right now it's around 180. And it has to go down the records that it is during this reign that there's a loan, I think the Honorable Mbadi alisema that Kenya imemaliza kulipa. So he is trying to make the country generate its income, walipenazo zile loans zenye zimekuwa zenye zilichukuliwa na hiyo regime nyingine. That is the dynamic I think that young Giant is trying to put across. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable
question?
No. Rhoda was responding to Honorable Young Giant. So kindly hold your horses. So for those who are joining us now, we were asking, we have only one question, only one topic of discussion. What are some of the things that Ruto has done well ever since he was elected in the office, and some that he has not done well? That is the big question tonight. So kindly let us tap the screen. Let's continue tapping the screen. Allow me to pass the mic to Honorable Ivy Kamara. Ivy, you have 3 minutes. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Hi everyone. First and foremost, I would like to say that this government has a tendency of giving either under information or misinformation, because what they are explaining here about SHA, the common mwananchi doesn't know that. When we come here and talk about the SHA insurance, the common mwananchi is suffering because maybe most of the hospitals that they were using with NHIF hazifanyi sai. Tukikuja ni kuwa kama vitu kama dialysis, we are having people complaining. Some are saying insurance haitoshi na nini. We have those complaints. So when you say, when you're supporting the government that SHA is working na mwananchi anasema SHA haiwork, we are not at the same end. Kumaanisha kuna misinformation pahali. When you come here and tell us that Ruto has achieved whatever and whatever, sisi hatuoni, because probably mimi hiyo maendeleo haijanifikia. Then there is the manifesto that President William Ruto had. That manifesto that President William Ruto had, tukienda tukitik one by one, what has he achieved, what has he not achieved? That is what we should be looking at. Kwa sababu when we come here and say Ruto has achieved this, lakini vitu zenye ziko kwa manifesto yake haziko. There are things that President William Ruto himself promised to achieve in 100 days. Sasa amepitisha 1000 days. Kama hizo vitu alipromise kuachieve na 100 days haja achieve, how are you coming to convince the common mwananchi that he has worked, yet kuna vitu alipromise mwananchi atafanya within 100 days na 1000 days zimeisha na hajafanya? That only means he has failed the common mwananchi. There are policies, ikifika ni policies, he promised watu atawatafutia kazi, alipromise hustlers loans. Mimi sijui, isipokuwa hiyo hustler fund yenye mwisho ikienda sana ni 2000. Mimi sijui ni capital gani amesaidia the mama mbogas na watu wa bodaboda. I don't know ni nini nyingine amefanyia watu wa boga na watu wa bodaboda wenye walikuwa kama ndio the apple of his eye. I don't see anything that he has done to his voters yenye wao wana celebrate. When we come to things like infrastructure, inaweza kuwa kuna zenye ameanza kufanya sai, but he has had 3 years. Kama 3 years hajafanya vitu mob, what will he have achieved within the next 2 years? Na tunajua vizuri the last year inakuanga na politics mingi, so itakuwa mwaka ya kupiga campaign more than ya kufanya kazi. So when you come here and tell us amefanya, please tuguzie kitu tangible, usikuja kutuambia like promises kutenga na nini. Tuambie barabara amejenga akamaliza. My time is up.
Thank you so much,
Can I
Honorable
rebuttal?
Ivy. Okay. Yeah, you come in 30 seconds.
Thank you. I would like to I would like to mention to Ivy that this is politics, and politicians play the game of politics. It's not like the airlines. There are a lot of things that Donald Trump promised Americans that he hasn't even delivered in his first days of office. There's a way that is called political language. It doesn't even authenticate whatever politicians will tell you. Ni kama vile MCA anakwambianga zake and they eventually don't do it. So let's just say that was a line of politics that Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto used to cross the barrier of hustlers by then unvowing Kenyans to vote for them, which is very much okay because it's politics. We live for politics. The second one, when you talk about Ruto creating jobs for youth, I feel like you're not honest because right now we can say that we have affordable housing construction going on across the different counties. Is it yes in a create job for youth? The youth that are working there na wanalipwa. Yes in job opportunity ame create. Number two, kazi mtaani is being rolled back. Hata chiefs walisha submit majina. Hiyo si job opportunity to the youths wanapatiwa. Somebody like mtu mwenye anaendesha bodaboda. Mtu anaendesha bodaboda, you don't expect William Ruto achukue 1,000 apatie mtu wa bodaboda. By him reducing fuel level, amesaidia huyo mtu wa bodaboda. Kama fuel ilikuwa 200, saizi Ruto ameiweka 150. Amesaidia huyo mtu wa bodaboda. That is the direct impact that he has kwa huyo mtu.
150. It's not 150. Don't mislead us.
Najua, please, I'm giving an example. Land literature, I'm giving an example. So the last one is still about SHA. What I can say, I can say SHA is working. The only problem that SHA did is that civic education was not done to the common mwananchi well. That one I can accept as somebody working in the hospital setup. Wananchi hawakupelekwa polepole waambiwe kwamba ukichagua hiyo hospitali hiyo itakuwa inafanya, kadi itakuwa inafanya hapa. That is something that they failed on. But doesn't stop the fact that it's working and it's paying for people those things. That is the reality. Thank you.
All right. Anyone else want to rebuttal? Let Senator go first, Honorable Hillary. Let's Honorable Senator go first, then you will go last. To be fair enough. Honorable Senator.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you, Madam Speaker. When Ivy tells us that we should go with the manifesto of William Samuel Ruto to tick what he has done or what he promised and what he has done, yes, we can do it. When William Samuel Ruto was promising through his manifesto about the issues of housing, it is affordable housing that he is constructing, the one that you are too castigating. When William Ruto was saying about the economic empowerment of this Mamamboga, by ensuring that they build decent places for them to work, it is this market. You are not saying that it should be left to the county government. When William Ruto was saying about employment, the same way Rhoda has said, it is this that we have taken, the president is taking people outside Kenya, and you complain that William Ruto should not take people outside Kenya. When you are saying about the issue, about construction, William Samuel Ruto, you know very well that the government must have a structure. You cannot stand today and say you are building a road worthy 1,000 kilometers and you construct immediately. It will take time. So when he says that we are building a road that is 1,000 kilometers, you cannot expect it to be finished within 1 day. So you need to give it time. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, second.
Madam Speaker, let me ask a question to Senator Okero. When we talk about devolution, our constitution has given us the fourth schedule so that we can know what the county should be doing. So when you come here and tell us that we should not say that markets should be constructed by the county government, don't you think we are interfering with devolution and the independence of the counties? And these are the same counties that you want them to be getting the CDF money. Don't you think we are using double standards here? Sorry.
There is no double standard because we need to understand the resources that the county government have. The county government has limited resources. So the government, national government has to chip in to assist where it has to. When we say that the government, county governments are going to construct the markets across that county level, they will not have much resources to do other things. We need to understand the national government has to assist where it has to. And the president felt that the people he promised are the same people who are dwelling in that county, respective county governments. Sasa Mamamboga wako kwa hizo county bado, hawako kwingine, wako tu kwa hizo county government. So when he promised them a decent place of working, it is the same. He knew very well. And you people, you also went ahead to vote for him, knowing what he has promised you. At that time, you were never asking how this is for the county government. You only are obliged to the manifesto that he gave you. Now he's fulfilling, the people are asking, it is overlapping in terms of mandate. You will not be fair to President William Samoei Ruto.
Madam Speaker, second.
Thank you, Honorable Senator. 1 minute, 1 minute, Honorable Rhoda. I want to be fair.
Yeah,
Honorable Hillary, you
just
wanted
to
to interject on whatever Honorable.
Sure. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Let Honorable
Just to
Hillary
add
go
on
first.
what
Yes.
Honorable Roda and Honorable Kelo has said, Ivy, you are asking for some of the development track of Mr. Ruto. One, I want to tell you that initially loans were being given to citizens at 20%. But right now, Mr. Ruto has given us affordable finance. If you look at the loan rates, they are around 9 to 10%, down from 22%. That is one area. Two is the affordable housing that my colleagues have talked about. Mr. Ruto promised to return the port to Mombasa. Is it done? It is done. Mr. Ruto promised to establish women rights agency. Has he done that? He has done that so far. You can check fact, Google, read. Hustler Fund, appointment of judges, people with disability, the 5% to them. He has done that. Waiver on licenses. I'm just giving you track record of Mr. Ruto. So when we are arguing, don't think that the president will bring bread to your door. There are certain things that if he institutes, will give you bread. So thank you.
Selling for us. Stop selling for us now.
Madam Speaker, second.
Nonsense.
Yes,
Those are nonsense. Don't stop selling for us.
Honorable Nyonyodi, this is the House of Parliament. Kindly refrain from using words like TV, nonsense, nini. You're out of order, Honorable Member. Honorable Order.
Yes, just for clarity on whatever Ivy was saying, I believe Ivy comes from, for instance, central Kenya. I would speak right now, the road that is going all the way to, is it Nyeri or Embu, is under construction. I was there last week, and I was surprised that they're even having a dual carriage being constructed amongst all the noise that they're making to fellow Kenyans. Infrastructure development is going well towards the side of central Kenya, which is okay because it has idea been wananchi wote. And then Ivy should just be honest and tell us at what point did they hold the former president Uhuru Kenyatta into account and sat down on the first year of election wakamwambia ulipromise ya hukufanya, ulipromise ya hukufanya, or this is directly affecting William Ruto? Is it specifically aligned towards Ruto, or did you hold Uhuru Kenyatta at any point accountable in his regime? Thank you.
I'm gonna give 1 minute to Honorable Ivy so that she can respond. It would be fair enough for her to be given a chance to respond to all of you. You have 1 minute, Honorable Ivy.
So you ask when did we hold Uhuru Kenyatta accountable? Our leaders have been holding everyone accountable. We have been on Twitter even the time of Uhuru Kenyatta to a point that he quitted social media, holding him accountable. We had seen even readers like Moses Kuria, Irungu Kangata trying to hold him accountable. So holding leaders accountable has not started today in Mount Kenya. Then I would like to also ask, Hillary has said that President William Ruto has implemented women rights. I want to know how, with the high levels of femicide and things that are happening in this country. And I also want to tell Senator Okero that we cannot live in a country where we say today the county government should get all the funds for development, yet we're also taking the part of that they are given by the fourth schedule to develop. We are speaking from both sides of our mouths. We should come into terms and say this is what should happen. Do we want devolution to continue, or do we want the national government to be doing all the all the projects? Because we cannot be fighting the same counties that we want to get all the amount of money that is even being catered right now by the MPs. Thank you.
Thank you so much, honorable members. Allow me to pass the mic to Honorable NRMP. Hey, tafadhali, tengeneza jina. Alafu, can you heart me the host? It's only 1 coin. Heart me the host if you can, kindly. Honorable NRM, kindly, you have 3 minutes.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Good evening, honorables. Hello, are you getting me?
We can hear you clearly. Carry on.
Kwanza kabisa asante sana kwa kunipa nafasi hii.
Tengeneza mic haki. Uko kwa umbali ama nadanganya, honorable members? Ako kwa umbali sana.
Yeah, ongeza volume.
Mimi naongea, unanisikia?
Yeah.
Kwanza kabisa nataka kupongeza kwa kazi yenye mnafanya. Hii ni kazi nyingine nzuri sana. Alafu sasa nataka kupongeza President William Ruto kwa ile kazi yenye amefanya, kazi yenye bado anaenda kufanya. Kwanza kabisa, unajua mimi nimetoka kwa remote area, pale village kabisa. Lakini kuna siku yenye President William Ruto alikuja, akatutembelea, akasema unajua nini sasa, kama nyinyi watu wenye umetoka kwa remote area, na wapea 500 million to kujenga sokoni. Sasa pale amejenga sokoni na vijana wamepata kazi. Wametupatia mpaka electricity pale penye hatukuwa nayo. Pale magari yenye wanabeba vitu inapita pale. Na tena kuna manjia zingine haikuwa imetengenezwa, lakini President William Ruto ametengeneza hizo manjia zote. Lakini sasa wacha niwaelezeni, President William Ruto hawezi fanya kila kitu, ili hali sisi tuko na leaders wetu wenye wanatulead. Sababu President William Ruto hawezi jua tu wewe una kazi, wewe uko na kazi. Ili hali kama uko na chief, uko na assistant chief, uko na MP, sio President William Ruto ndiye anajua kila mtu chenye ana kwake. Wewe mwenyewe ndio unatakana ujue, alafu sasa wakipea yeye habari, alafu sasa yeye na release pesa yenye inasaidia wananchi. President Uhuru Kenyatta alikuwa kwa kiti. Nyinyi hamkuwa mnapiga kelele wenye wako wanalia one time. Ili hali hakuwa anatupea hata moto, hatukuwa na maji. In other remote areas, we could not get power. We can't even receive water. We can't even receive medication by that time. But right now, at least some hospitals we can receive some treatments. Tunaweza pata vijana at least kwa remote areas, at least kwa kila boma kijana mmoja amepata kazi ya kuwa polisi, kuwa at least amechukuliwa kuwa mwalimu, kuwa daktari. President William Ruto amejaribu, na naamini kabisa ikiongezeka miaka karibu 5 Kenya itakuwa nchi nyingine mzuri sana. Naelewa kabisa saizi kulingana na economy. President William Ruto
malizia na kuongeza dakika moja. William
Ruto alikuwa economy ilikuwa upande ingine mabaya sana. Yani ilikuwa imeenda mrama. He's trying to bring that economy back. But let's give him time. Let's not shout making a lot of noise because for your own benefit. At least let the president bring each and everything, because we had a lot of debts in our country. For example, when around Kenya, they have a lot of ministers, they have PSs, they have even in government kuna watu kutoka sehemu mbalimbali pale pengine for example in Rift Valley hawako wengi, lakini Mount Kenya amepea kazi, na hao watu wenye wamepewa kazi, they are the ones to employ you from the ground. See, it's not a president who has to employ you from the ground. Let's not put all blames to our president.
Asante sana. I've been fair enough. Nimeku add 1 minute. I think I'm fair enough. So kuna mtu anataka ku rebut or interject tafadhali? Wonder you're making noise. Is there anyone who would want to rebut or interject? All right, allow me to pass the mic to Honorable Nyonyobi.
Yes, thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for giving me this chance. I've been hearing how people are trying to convey their points in this honorable house, but it's good. Anyway, Madam Speaker, yes, Ruto is the President of the Republic of Kenya, I agree. But Ruto has not been performing well. And in fact, I can rate Ruto around 2%. I can give him 2%. One, Ruto, in anything he implement in this country, they are being accompanied by a lot of corruptions. If you check SHA, even Ruto himself says SHA was having some challenges, but he's going to rectify. But so far up to now, SHA is still a scam. To the few people who are saying SHA is working, my friend, last month, my mom was seriously sick. When we went to the hospital, we was told to pay. My friend, I paid all the money. And yet she has the SHA, this thing called SHA. Sijui SHA or SHA. Eh? So let us not say that SHA is working. The same way IV was trying to say. SHA is having a lot of challenges. And the president should just come out clearly and tell the normal wananchi what the challenges he is having with this SHA. After that, in the Department of Health, in terms of drugs, my friend, let us speak the truth. If you go to some of the hospitals, and I'm ready to even mention some of the hospitals here, they don't have even Panadol, this painkiller. You go there, you are being told, go and buy these drugs outside. And yet you are forcing us to register SHA. It's good, SHA is good. I accept SHA is good. But first thing, you must equip the hospitals. You must give them what is necessary. You must ensure there is drugs. You must ensure that there is enough nurses and doctors in those hospitals. Let us not lie. Yes, he is the president, we agree. But is he prosecuting his work how it is being stated in what? In our constitution. Health, Ruto is below the average. Education also. Education is now going under receivership. Even if you check the CBC system, my friend, our kids are not getting what they should be given. Let's say, for example, in our rural areas, there is so many schools they don't have even the laboratory.